What's up, my beautiful fashionistas? You're most welcome to Yvonne Winifred UG. Today we are making such a beautiful pencil skirt, and it can be midi, it can be max, it can be mini, it can be whatever you want. It can even be high-waisted or not high-waisted. So I have my Ankara as usual, and it's already folded into two. And we will be dividing all our horizontal measurements by 4. And guys, I have folded according to the hip measurement divided by 4, and I've already marked the waistline on top there. I left some sewing allowance, so I'll be needing 1.5 inches for the waistband. And on this waistline, I'm just going to place my measuring tape like this, putting in mind that I have 1.5 inches for the waistband, and I just go on and mark from top there. I mark 8.5 inches for the hip line, and this is optional, but if you want, you can go on and mark where your knee line is. I marked at 19 inches and then the full length. So coming back here, I have to divide the waist measurement by 4 inches, and then whatever I get, I add 1 inch as the sewing allowance and 1 inch as for the dart, only at the waistline. So for the hip, I'm also dividing the hip measurement by 4 plus only 1 inch for the sewing allowance, because our dart won't be coming up to the hip line. It will just stop about 2 inches above the hip line, so I'm not including the dart measurement at the hip line. So because this is a pencil skirt, I'm going to reduce the measurement that I've marked at the hip line by 1.5 inches, and that is what I'm marking at the hemline. So I reduced the measurement at the hip line by 1.5 inches, and I marked it at the hemline. You can even mark it at the knee line if you want, but if you don't want, you leave it. Then you connect the points like this. Where the curve is needed, put the curvy. Where a straight line is needed, you just use that. So this is what I have. I don't have a long ruler, so I use my tape as a guiding to complete my markings like this. Then I correct all the the errors like this very well. And guys, that is the skirt. By the way, I'm only marking the front piece, and I'm going to use it to cut out the back piece, which will have even a zipper allowance at the center back. So this is it, guys, and I can now just mark where the nipple. Anyway, before, let me just slant my waistline by 1/2 inch. So I'm going down by 1/2 inch from the top and then connecting to the side. The 1/2 inch is only at the center front, and then I connect into the sides. You know, the waistline is never straight, especially at the front. So guys, from there I just mark 4 inches for the nipple to nipple measurement plus 1/2 inch as the allowance. The nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 plus 1/2 inch. I'm working with the nipple to nipple measurement of 7 inches. So after there, I notch where the dart will be, and this is the front piece. Yes, this is how it looks like. So you see down, it is a little bit penciled in, so that comes out as a pencil skirt. So guys, for the back, I've again folded another piece into 2. Yes, and I have my front on top. It is also folded into 2, and I have marked where the dart is, and I have this 3/4 inch. You can even use 1 inch for the zipper allowance. And guys, remember we slanted the front, by 1/2 inch, but the back just remains straight at the waistline. So I just notch the back that also, and then I go on with the cutting of the back piece. So that is what I do. But guys, when you are marking, when you're adding your allowances, if you're going to use any facings, please add about 2 inches and above. Here I'm not going to use any facings, that's why I added 1 inch only. So the back is going to be separated into 2. So I remove my front and then cut my back into 2 pieces. That is for the left and the right side of the back. Like that. So this is what I have, 2 pieces for the back and 1 piece for the front. And to start off, I'll be starting with the darts. I'll take in my dart. Remember that dart is 1/2 inch on fold and going down 2 inches above the hip line. That is for the front and the back, but remember the front was slanted by 1/2 inch, so you have to put that in mind when you are doing that. So guys, after taking in the darts, I'll just join the sides, front and back piece together to have something like this. So now my skirt is ready for the zipper because I've joined the center back also. So this is what I have now. And for the back, as you've seen, the darts are taken in plus the front side taken in, and I joined the center back and I left some inches, about it is okay, my slit just goes up to about 2 inches below the knee line. So you can just choose whatever slit you want to work with, as long as you'll be able to move properly. So guys, now that I've joined the sides, I have to put my band. So this is the band. The length is the entire waist measurement, and the width is 4 inches, and on fold it is 2 inches. So I have about 1/2 inch for the joining to the main piece of the skirt, and the rest will be 1.5 inches as the waistband that we talked about even when we were starting. So I'll just join it together like this and sew along all the entire waistline, and after that I'll just join my zipper. My zipper will start from the waistband going down. It is about, the zipper allowance in length is about 7 inches long. That's what I left, considering even the waistband measurement. So guys, after this is my slit. So for the slit, I'll just again also remember we have 3/4 of an inch. That's what I used as the allowance. I'll fold twice like that, about close to 1/2 inch on either sides like that, and I'll top stitch, go across like that and down to this side. And it is always best if you're a beginner to do it on the wrong side. After that, I'll just double fold my hemline like this and finish the skirt. So it is simple, and if you want to do it as a high-waisted skirt, make your waistband about 3 inches on fold, 3 inches like in width. So the skirt is that. This is where I told you I left a few inches, about 2 inches below the knee line there. That is where the slit started from. Hemline finished, slit finished. That is how the skirt looks like. I like what I see. Tell me in the comment section what you think about the skirt, and that is how it comes about. The zipper is already in, waistband it looks like that, and this is how the front also came about. It is simple. You can just take it to the overlocker and you finish the inside of the skirt. It is a beautiful skirt, so decent, and I will be seeing you soon, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.